Bulldogs basketball. Tim Terry with it. Dr. Dustin Smith, the director of athletics at Greenwood High School, joined me, Mike's side. Doc, it seemed like just yesterday we were together.
Yeah, you know, the crazy thing about this, we talk about this being a makeup from last week, but it's actually a makeup from the week prior.
Yeah,
and we couldn't make, because Queen Elsa came and kind of froze everything over, we weren't able to get that game in, so we kicked it to another week, couldn't get that game in. And so here we are on a Wednesday, ready to play some basketball in the afternoon. And as you said, a little matinee action, a little mid-afternoon. You're used to a 6 o'clock tip-off, but the Lady Bulldogs and Bulldogs have to go to Harrison on Friday. So we're trying to give them a little bit of rest in between tonight and Friday's cross-state excursion. But I'm excited. I mean, it's always good to play the Alma Airedales. It's always good to, if memory serves, last year was pretty good to us over here.
It certainly was, boys and girls, and I'm sure that's ingrained in the minds for sure on the boys' side as the Bulldogs came over and ruined senior night for the Airedales over here last year. Now, the girls, Greenwood, I don't know the last time we lost to Alma. I'm sure it's probably more recent than I want to imagine in girls basketball, but you figure the Greenwood Lady Bulldogs at 21-2, 8-0 in conference. The Lady Airedales 6-15, 2-6. I mean, just the numbers tell you this should be a good one for the Lady Bulldogs again to keep working hard and perfecting their craft, which they've almost done already this season.
They're pretty skilled at that, pretty fluent.
And again, with the boys coming off a gut punch last night, as you described, Dr. Smith, we'll see the second of this doubleheader should be interesting tonight.
Thank you. Now please turn your attention.
We'll take a quick break, and we'll come back and get you ready for starting lineups here in Alma. It's Greenwood Sports Center Online and the Sports Hog 103.5.
To the flag of the United States of America.
Thank you.
To the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the national
You can
anthem.
give me a minute here for the national anthem. Give me a minute and a half total. Okay, 10 seconds.
And now it's time for the starting lineups. First for the visitors.
We welcome you back to Charles B. Dyer Arena, downtown Alma, Arkansas. 5A West, a little matinee. Lady Bulldogs dressed in navy blue here on the road as they announce the starting lineups. Maddie Cartwright's a senior, and a Trusty, a junior. Brooklyn Woolsey, a junior. Carly Sexton, a junior. And Adriana Russin is a senior.
You said that with some question marks there. We need a little more confidence in that. A little more. No, I mean, throw an exclamation point in there, period, something. No question marks.
Right.
But it's the usual suspects. You said it several times. And it was interesting. Last night I kept the scoreboard, and so I was talking to the guys down at the table, and I said, the last thing 5A wants to see is Carly Sexton get going offensively. because you know what you got in Anna Trusty, you know what you got in Maddie Cartwright, but now you get other pieces that start contributing 9, 10, 11 points a game, and all of a sudden you're running out of options to try to keep up with players like that. So it was a good night for Carly Sexton to start. Then Izzy Smith came in. She played well. Piercy, you say Chelsea.
Yeah.
It's not. It's Kyla.
It's not Cliff.
No, it's not Cliff. It's not Dex. But you get contributions for players like that aren't your normal, and the rest of 5A's got to be like, great.
Right.
I mean, it's hard enough to try to stop Trusty and Cartwright. Now you're going to start throwing in. We know what Woolsey will do. We know what Sexton can do, but she started doing that last night. You start seeing glimpses of that, and they start getting this on the second half of conference and into the state tournament. Look out the rest of 5A. It's going to be a long year for you.
Well, it's like I told Coach Reeves, I talked to him earlier, you know, all the state title run teams he's had and the one he's currently got, he's literally got, you can get 8 girls to score 10 points a night. Well, that's 80 points, and nobody's beating you.
No.
You know, and they're capable of doing that. So it's and I always thought if we could pull that off coming through, well, both my daughters came through. We won a lot of, you'd hardly ever lose if you'd ever lose.
Yeah, and it's an undermanned Alma team. They had a girl tear her ACL last night that can't play. She was a senior. Lydia Mann, I think it's Lydia.
Yeah.
She is retired. Her knees just couldn't hold up, so she's no longer playing. So 2 of their go-to players are not on the floor for them. And so it's an uphill battle for Alma, and they would admit that coming in.
Greenwood controls the tip. It's Cartwright in there tipping it back to Trusty. Greenwood will set up in the half court, working right to left on your radio dial. Here's Sexton now back to Cartwright left wing. High post Woolsey nearly stolen away. Bounce to Sexton. She'll give it to Trusty right side. To the elbow, back to Sexton right wing. To the baseline, cut off, finds Trusty on the wing. She'll penetrate. There's that left-handed floater. No good. Ball's tipped out of bounds by Trusty trying to crash the boards.
And we talk about defensive lineups and how you adjust to this Greenwood team. Alma selecting a man-to-man to start. You see a lot of teams, like when we played last night, Van Buren played a zone, trying to keep Greenwood from attacking to the rim, trying to limit those opportunities. And Alma starts off with a man-to-man here.
And the full court press, of course, a turnover caused by Greenwood. They're going the other way. Trusty's got it, trying the baseline from the left side up off the window. Good. And Anna Trusty's off and running here early.
And that's a good sign. Anna didn't score in the first half last night. No. She had 3 fouls and had to sit for 7 minutes of that second quarter. She gets going early here, and that's bad news for anybody else. And now 10-second violation in the backcourt. Alma, the pressure is just a lot, and you can't simulate that in practice. It's difficult to try to match the height and the precision in which Greenwood runs that defensive zone.
Cartwright across the timeline, goes to Trusty up the top of the key. Couple of bounces back to Cartwright, just left of the circle. 3 ball won't go. Russin with an offensive board. Adriana will dribble it out and find Cartwright. She'll penetrate, go up through the defenders, up off the window. Good.
Well, you talk about it all the time. Cartwright and Trusty get going in a scoring battle.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's exciting for us.
Yes, exactly.
People in white and green aren't going to be thinking that's very exciting.
Another turnover nearly. Woolsey tried to get in the passing lane. Ball went off her foot and out of bounds. For the Lady Airedales, Jordan Gramlich, a sophomore. Presley Taylor's a senior. Zoe Kimes, a sophomore. Kylie Poole is a junior. And Demia Parker, a sophomore. Parker's got it now. Had it slapped away by Trusty. Russin scoops it, finds Trusty on the other end, up off the window, not there. Cartwright's offensive board and follow is good.
And we've talked about it. Trusty shoots, Cartwright crashes. Cartwright shoots, Trusty usually crashes. And that time, Cartwright in the right place, got the clean up on the rebound and put it back for 2.
Parker had it swapped away from behind by Cartwright. Russin leads the break. Tried to go a nice entry pass to Trusty down the right side of the lane, but it's kicked.
They were practicing soccer in here when we got here, so maybe they were double 2-sport athlete there trying to kick the cross-court pass.
Timeout on the floor called by the Lady Airedales and Cody Mann, their head coach, former Van Buren Pointer in his own right, and an Arkansas Tech Wonder Boy. I see Miss Patty Ann Webb down there, their trainer, also a former alumni of my classmate down at Tech. So that's some connections here to these Airedales.
Saw Travis Biggs when you walked in back in the day.
You know, and his hair's in a fine sheen. I think only maybe Clay Reeves would be envious of Travis Biggs and his bald head. It's a spectacle to be known. And they're lucky to have him over here at Alma. He's a great
I think
gentleman.
the comment you said was you were trying to go with his or
Anthony Black. I can't decide.
You're kind of
and
in the middle of
I
those
want them both, really. I'm probably more Anthony's. Here's Greenwood will inbound it. Cartwright against the man-to-man this trip here. And Trusty inside to Russin in the paint. Back to Cartwright. Nearly traveled, and they're going to call it a walk as she went down, wanted to shoot, and over in her face came Gramlich. And she kind of changed Maddie's mind a bit. 6-0 Greenwood here, 6 minutes first period in Alma, 5A West action. Here's Taylor with it for the Lady Airedales across the timeline with her dribble. Finally in the front court, Alma's first offensive possession and a breakdown defensively. Shots up, no good by Poole. Cartwright with her second board. She'll push it to the front court. Trusty left wing now. Back to Cartwright. Looking for a pick from Russin. She'll drive down into the lane. Go to Woolsey's three, right corner, off the mark. High for the rebound is Gramlich, and here goes Alma. Coach is up saying, hurry, get it down the floor before they set up.
Right.
Parker, Parker across the timeline. Had her pocket picked by Trusty. Anna's on the run.
Oh.
Nope, we got a hold. Parker with a breakaway, as they would call it in NBA. Kind of grabbed her so she couldn't shoot the easy layup. First path. Clear path. That's it. Yeah, thank you. First foul of the game. And Greenwood will inbound in front of the Lady Airedales bench. We're up on the concourse behind the scores table here at Charles B. Dyer. The beautiful Charles B. Dyer Arena. Still a spectacle. Fantastic.
If you like
facility.
green.
Yeah, right.
It's not really in my color, Will.
No, I agree with that. But the amenities are fantastic.
Right.
Here's Woolsey's three attempt from the right corner. Splash! Sexton with the assist.
BMW on that corner. She
Yes,
likes that spot.
right.
And again, with a man-to-man defense, if you can penetrate, you can kick it out to a player. And Coach Reeves likes to call that just playing horse.
That's right.
Find those girls in the corners and just let them launch it. And it could be Ella Williams. It could be Brooklyn Woolsey. It could be Carly Sexton, whoever.
Parker found Kimes. Kimes got inside and got it to Gramlich, but her shot was blocked, and Greenwood comes out with it. Here's Trusty. Stops and pops right elbow. Won't go. Guess who? Adriana Rustin, offensive board. Couldn't get the follow to go. Ball tapped around. Rustin got another board to Trusty. Her shot short. Alma finally clears it. That's Kimes.
Yeah, and there's Rustin again, batting that pass. Almost got another steal, and here's Greenwood the other way. And Woolsey saved the ball inbounds, or thought she was, and went to Cartwright, who was out of bounds.
Woolsey's playing like a free safety back there. Looks like Storm Sherry back there flagging down footballs. It's beautiful.
She's got some kinfolk that
Yeah,
plays
baby.
Greenwood football, but he's not in the secondary.
Right. Inbounds pass was lobbed in towards the goal. Woolsey gets the steal. She ran that one down as the aforementioned cornerback position looked. Now Brooklyn drives, cut off, finds Trusty, left wing for three. Off the mark, Woolsey got the rebound. To Cartwright, top of the key. Three ball. Splash! Oh, baby!
What
And
you usually
Greenwood running
say,
away.
Mama's cooking.
Yeah, she is. Mama's cooking. And she got 7 early. It's 12-0 Greenwood. If we were playing horseshoes, it'd be a skunk. They feed down low to Gramlich. Her shot won't go. Got her own rebound. Follow not there. Woolsey with the board. That's Brooklyn's second board, and here she comes.
It wasn't a lack of opportunity. They're right there on the doorstep.
Yeah. Cartwright drives in, cut off, found Sexton. Beautiful look, and up and in. Cartwright's first assist. Sexton's first basket is 14-0 Greenwood over Alma. I have said that before. And in the front court there, Lady Airedales get it to Kimes. Now Parker. Russin flashed for a steal, but couldn't get it, and she bumped into Gramlich.
That's just the second foul of the ball game
Yep.
so far.
First one on Russin.
Russian.
Right. I'm sure her mother will go down and correct that shortly. Haven Welch checks in. McKinley McCart and Jaden Gramlich.
Do you just run with it? If it's 14-0, do you just run with whatever they call you?
Yes. No.
No?
Well,
Which one do you? I mean,
I
you're both
would.
of you.
I
Put
would.
straddle on the fence. Give me one of the answers.
I would, but Amber's not.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's that Charleston blood. Amber.
Yeah, that's right. Unless it's just egregious mispronunciation, which, I mean, there's no H, but I can see where Russian might be part of the deal.
You can?
Yeah, here's Gramlich. That's Jordan driving in. Kicked it out to McCart. 3 on the way, not there. And
the aforementioned
Glasnost and Perestroika. Adriana Russian with the rebound. Here's Sexton wheeling and dealing from the left wing. Skipped it to Cartwright, right side. She'll pump fake inside the arc. 16-footer, in and out. Wow.
Around the world it went.
Yep. Rebound to Jaden Gramlich. She'll give it to Presley Taylor. Presley Crosses the timeline, but lost the handle. Woolsey with the steal. Finds Trusty up ahead. One bounce, layup, good.
Yeah, Trusty says, I need to get back in this scoring column. I just had two. Add two more to it.
She's got 4 now. It's 16-0. 2.5 minutes left, first period. And here comes Gramlich, Jordan Gramlich. Baseball pass down low to Haven Welch. Couldn't handle it. Had to save it inbounds, though, and Alma retained possession. They're home whites with green trim. Lob inside. Russin slapped it away. A steal for Adriana. Couldn't gather it. McCart came in to get it, but she threw it away. It'll go to Greenwood. And here comes the second best team in the 5A West, our second string. Izzy Smith, Ella Williams, Kyla Piercy, you're welcome, Popper Pitts, and the Mount Harmony Mafia member, Jenna Honkala. Oh. And there's a blocking foul as Piercy was trying to work from the right wing.
Shocker, Piercy falls down.
She's tripped up by 33. Jordan Gramlich, I beg your pardon.
Yeah.
Williams went out on the far sideline into Izzy Smith, who hit 3 threes last night. Back to Williams. She had a nice game as well, had a 3 ball. Kick it out to Piercy. Back to Smith. Thought about a 3 from the corner. They're back to a zone this trip for the Airedales. Pitts traveled. Took a little extra stutter step there. It happens a lot. Just got to be a little set with that pivot foot. Bounce it first. Turnover, so with 1:53 left, Greenwood's up 16-0.
That's the rule. Bounce it first?
Yes. Before you move both feet.
Okay.
Yeah. Gramlich. Down in the corner it goes to Gramlich. Not there. Rebound offensive from McCart. She'll kick it over to Welch. Welch put a 3 going. Williams fouled her.
It's going to be Ella's first, and that's a 3-point attempt, I think.
Yeah. Should be for Haven Welch. She's a 6'1 sophomore. So 3 free throws coming. Chance to avoid the shutout.
Misses the first. Off the front iron.
2 more.
16-0 the score. 1:35 left here in the first quarter.
Missed the second one. Boy, we may have it.
Can it go 3?
Jennifer Golden never could do 25-0. We'll see if Clay can do it. I just went down the gauntlet.
He's calling her out.
Let's get it on. Here we go. It is what it is. Welch, the third attempt. And there goes the shutout.
Clay can't do it either.
Yeah, so you're off the hot seat, Jennifer. Coach Golden. Press now. Smith is fouled by 33. Jordan Gramlich, that's her second. Ashlyn Butler has checked into the game for, who'd she get? Pitts.
Piper Pitts.
Butler is our Ronald Reagan Realty senior profile tonight.
Who'd she get?
We'll talk about Piper Pitts. So we'll talk about Ashlyn here in a moment. Honkala's got it left wing. You got to shoot that. Yeah, baby, come on. Williams up top, back down to Honkala. Trying to drive from the left wing. Ball slapped away, but right to Williams. Good. Ella Williams' first basket. I'm going to give Honkala the assist because she's my neighbor. We'll go the other way.
That's the clarification.
That's it. Here's Gramlich.
Doesn't matter if it was
and
or
that's
not.
a steal for Honkala.
I'm
giving her that steal.
She was on the floor.
Yes. Here's Piercy. We're going Piercy 1. Nope, she threw it into the cheap seats. That's down the hallway. Wow, into the flood zone. Turnover.
May need a 30-second just to get her.
Yeah. Shout out to McCart for running after that ball. That thing went down to Kibler nearly. So under a minute now, it's 18-1. Here's the Lady Airedales into the front court. Into the Gramlich, into the paint with her dribble. She's fouled on the way in. They're going to say she was shooting.
That's on Kyla Piercy.
You got 5 of them. Don't take them home with you.
Called on Adriana Russa, and she's on the bench.
Well, she probably deserved a foul while she was out there. First one is no good from Jordan Gramlich.
They have it out for her.
Yeah.
Russian, and she gets a foul, not even playing.
He thought they said 32. I think the signal was 31.
He got it on the board, right?
Second one's no good, and Smith will get the rebound.
Oh, you didn't give that to Honkala?
No, I should have.
She touched it.
I know. Here's Izzy across the triple team. Finds Honkala left wing. Come on, Jenna, fire away. Left it for Smith. She thought about a shot. Now back to Honkala left side. She'll penetrate.
That's her
8-footer. Won't go.
Wheelhouse.
But she's fouled there, and she'll have free throws coming. 23, they call him. Jaden Gramlich. That's her first, so she's got half as many as her sister Jordan. I'm assuming they're twins. Honkala to the line for a pair of free throws. First one's on the way. Splash. for the sophomore.
So let me ask you this. We talk about if she were to miss a free throw here.
If she misses
like
it?
the front end.
Yep.
We talk about dead ball rebound.
Yep, right.
Do you give her the rebound?
I'd give Jenna one.
Right. Because she's your neighbor.
She lives on Mount Harmon.
Right.
Right. One more for Honk. And splash. Got them both. 2 points for Jenna. And Greenwood leads 20-1 here. 36 seconds left, first period. That's Taylor across the timeline. Greenwood man-to-man this trip. Taylor still with her dribble. Williams up in her pocket. Couldn't get the 5-second call. She got it across to Gramlich. Back to Williams. Fourth shot. Probably got fouled. No call. Rebound Honkala. Here comes Piercy out of there with it. She'll find Smith left wing. Izzy. Centers it up with her dribble. Top of the key now. Feeds down low to Honk. Left corner. Jenna skips it over to Williams right side. 3 seconds left. Floater for Williams. Good! As the buzzer sounds, Ella Williams with her 4th point. And the Lady Bulldogs lead at 22-1 here in Alma. Let's take our first time out. Greenwood basketball. We're on Greenwood Sports Center on YouTube and the Sports Hog 103.5. I'll chat with Clay about the point. Come on, foul on a 3 ball. Who was that, Ella?
Was it Ella? I mean, we've got called for more fouls than they have points.
Golly. Must come out of this shirt, I think.
Whoa.
The hoodie.
What kind of party is this?
The hoodie. Minute.
Where's Russian? Is she playing?
She's back in. The starters are back in. Cody's like, thanks, bro.
Yeah. I guess 19 or 21 point lead's not enough. You got to put him back in there. But you're in that. Okay, 10 seconds.
All right. Back here at Charles B. Dyer Arena, Alma, Arkansas. Greenwood Lady Bulldogs 22-1 over Alma. We're starting the second period. Woo! And guess what? Unfortunately, the starter's back in. Clay, got to keep your girls fresh. I mean, you got to keep them in the rhythm regardless. And so here we go again. Alma had to try to skip pass across the court looking for Poole, and Cartwright slapped it out of bounds. So Poole will inbound now, and Woolsey breaks on the ball, and she's got her steal. Brooklyn will circle around to the left wing and find Trusty in the corner. Anna puts it on the deck. Nobody home. Back to Woolsey. She'll drive in, 15-footer off the mark. Russin with an offensive board. Cartwright now, left or right wing. Had a little room. Now finds Trusty up top. She floater from 15 feet, not there. Rebound, tied up. It'll stay with Greenwood on the arrow. So I'll give Trusty the rebound. Russin's 5th rebound earlier in this possession, by the way. So here's Sexton from the baseline. Found Cartwright on the left wing. And she's fouled by number 5. That's the second on Demia Parker.
5th team foul.
Demia Parker, I beg your pardon. Sexton will go to the other side and inbound from the sideline. Got it into Cartwright. 7:23 left, second period, 22-1. Woolsey on the right corner. High post Sexton, 12-footer, good. Easy money.
Swedish church music, that what you say?
That's right. Nothing
There's a
but
steal.
nylon.
Cartwright gets that steal, and she goes up, no basket there, gets the
Padner
rebound.
stats. Misses the bunny, gets the board, and back up and in. She's got 9, Doc. That's her 3rd board.
She's just going to look at Dad and say, I got a bunch of rebounds, too.
26-1 now. Here's Parker. Nemaya with her dribble finds Poole. Back to Parker, out near the jump circle. To the deep right corner, it goes to Taylor. Looking inside for Welch. She's got her. Welch gives it to Taylor. A little give and go. Nice look, but just couldn't finish. Cartwright with her 4th rebound. Maddie will bring it across the timeline. Weave through traffic. Give it to Trusty. Right wing for 3. Short. Battle for the board. It's going to be Alma's basketball. All 50-50 balls should go White's way.
Yeah, Maddie's just saying, hey, I was trying to get another assist there, too. I'm filling up the stat sheet tonight.
Some of your die-hard Alma fans probably are ready to see the Cartwright name leave the Greenwood basketball floor. If you recall when Kayla got in her little action over here, it was good times back in the day. Oh, always fun when these two teams meet. Like I said, if they're playing marbles or Trivial Pursuit, it doesn't matter. It's a heated rivalry. Ball's down in the left corner, and a jump ball as Kimes was trying to drive in. Russin tied her up. Stays with Alma. And Poole will inbound down on the baseline, left side of the lane. 6:16 to go. Lady Bulldogs up 26-1. And Cartwright reaches in. Her first foul.
Yeah, Cartwright just kind of put her hand to her face like, really?
Yeah.
But it's a 14 foul. Maddie picks up that foul.
Inbounds across the way to over here to Presley Taylor. Picks her dribble up, finds Jordan Gramlich. She'll drive into the base of the free throw line. Shot won't go. Sexton Heifer of her first rebound. Ahead it goes a Trusty out in front of the pack. Layup won't go. Cartwright with another rebound. Had it stripped away, and there'll be a foul here.
Yeah, Cartwright's saying, hey, if you call me for that one over there, there's got to be one there, and that's on 33.
Yeah, it's her third, Doc, I think. Jordan Gramlich.
Threes are wild?
They are. 33's got 3. He's a sophomore. And that's going to bring Demaya Parker back in for Alma. Jaden Gramlich back in. The inbound went to Cartwright. She couldn't get the layup to go. Couldn't handle her own rebound either. And it goes out of bounds. It'll go to Alma. Chanley bottoms up, assistant coach for the Lady Airedales. A former Lady Airedale great in her own right?
Lady Lion.
Lady Lion as well. Feed down low to Gramlich. Her shot won't go. Rustin with another rebound. Wow, that's 6 for her. And Adriana's going to bring it down the floor full speed. Finds Cartwright on the right wing. Short, long rebound. And Sexton's got to be called for that foul. Wow, jump ball.
They're calling a tie ball.
Yeah, so that's going to be a steal for Sexton since we get the arrow. That's
you don't want to give it to Honkla because she's your neighbor?
Yeah, she's 4th down on the bench.
Okay, so you can't do that?
If she was first, I might.
Okay.
Inbounds comes up to Woolsey. She'll find Trusty top of the key. 3 ball not there, and Rustin's going to be called for a push-off. Caught her. That's a wry smile from Adriana.
Her second or third, depending on
right.
earlier.
So Greenwood drops back out of the press and just stay in that 1-3-1 half court. Trusty waiting in the jump circle for Parker. 26-1. Try to feed inside, ball slapped away by Sexton. Woolsey out there with it. Ahead to Trusty. Can she run it down? She does. Finds Sexton, but she missed the layup. Trusty with a rebound. Fighting hard. Can't get a shot off.
She went to the only place there wasn't a white jersey.
Right.
She moved back over her right shoulder and flung it up, and they call a foul on the shot. So Anna will go to the free throw line for her first free throw attempts.
Thought that might be on the floor, but it's not.
It's a 17 foul, so we'll see if it's 1-1.
The foul was on Presley Taylor, her first, and it is a 1-1, and she missed it. So Airedales with the rebound, and that is Kylie Poole. And tried to she did get it ahead to Taylor. Deep 3 on the way off the window, no good. Trusty with a cheapy rebound. I like it. It's her third board. Here's Anna in the transition. Pulls up, finds Sexton top of the key. Back to Trusty. And we got an officials timeout. They're going to inbound on the sideline. And what has happened? A shot clock issue? Yeah, there's only 1 on the shot clock.
Yeah.
So we'll get that straightened out.
I remember, there's not a box score I've seen ever that says whether it's a cheapy rebound or not.
Right.
I mean, it just says rebound. So you call it a cheapy, I say it's a rebound. And
I got you. Wow, look at my man. He's just to my left. 11-game win streak versus the Lady Airedales. Last loss January 3rd, 2017. It was here, 52-49.
I was here.
Bucky Reeves' senior year and my daughter Tessa's senior year.
2017?
That was a tough one, yeah.
That was Alex's senior year.
Yeah.
I was here.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right. Boog was on that team as a freshman. And probably didn't get enough playing time. I'll have to talk to Clay about that, too.
You got a list.
Yeah.
You started a list.
Yeah, right. He's given a point here in this game. So we've got the situation settled out. They're going to give us a fresh 30 seconds.
They added 29 seconds to the shot clock.
Right. Exactly. And so Sexton will inbound over on the far sideline to Woolsey. Deep right corner. Splash! 3 ball. What a pocket. 6 for Brooklyn and 29-1 now. 4:40 left before halftime. Parker across the timeline. Goes left side to Taylor. Her deep 3 is no good. And guess who? Adriana Russin with her 7th board. She'll lead the break. Finds Trusty off to her right. Up off the window. Good. Wow. Russin can pretty much flat dribble that
look out,
thing
Steve
down
Nash.
there, right?
I got this.
That's full speed dribbling. You like to see that from.
You think she knows who Steve Nash is?
No.
Yeah.
Parker will drive in for Alma. Shot goes in. First field goal for the Lady Airedales, and it's 31-3 now. Here's Cartwright. Kicked it to Trusty, right wing. Skipped it to Russin, left side. Down in the corner, Woolsey, left pocket this time, too hard. And Kimes with a rebound. Harassed in the backcourt and double team. Cartwright just stole it from her, and then there'll be a jump ball.
Cartwright just said, I'll take that.
Yeah.
And then they tied her up. Coach Reeves says, all right, get back. We'll sink back in that. Not even picking up a half court now.
3:51. They're dropping into a 2-3 look. 31-3. Parker's going to penetrate right to the hole, and that's too easy.
Yeah, I bet they don't go back to that.
No, I don't care what the score is. We can't give up untouched layups down the middle of the lane. Sexton down to Woolsey, that left corner again. Skipped it to Cartwright up top. Cartwright over to Trusty, right wing for three. Off the mark, no good. Rebound cleared out of there by the Lady Airedales, and that's Jaden Gramlich. Now Parker.
Dog seemed enough.
Yep, leaves it for McCart. Skipped it down to the left corner to Kimes. The lefty's baseline jumper not there. Woolsey with the rebound. Ahead to Trusty. Coming in from the left wing. Into the lane. 10-footer. Good for Anna Trusty. She's got 8 points.
Yeah, Trusty not having her normal scoring night on last night.
Her and Cartwright both only 2 points in the first half. It was weird. Of course, you talked about Sexton with a big night. Parker lost the handle. Cartwright's out of there with a steal. She'll push it into the front court with 2:50 to play. Go all the way to the basket. Coast to coast for the franchise. And she's got 11. 35
double
to 5.
Figures.
Yeah.
The game high at 11.
Here's Parker across the timeline for Alma. Goes McCart, 3-ball, right wing. Won't go. Rebound. Russin got it out of there. She's going to have 10 rebounds at half. Here's Trusty all alone up off the window. Good. Was that from Russin too, wasn't it?
Yep.
The assist. And that's 10 for Trusty. 37-5. Coach with 5 subs at the bench, but we can't get a stoppage of play. At the scorer's table, rather. Here's McCart. Feet inside. Cartwright knocked it out of bounds. No, she knocked it off of Gramlich, and we get the call, and that'll do it for the starters. Probably for the night. He might start him in the second half, maybe.
But
so back in is this Izzy Smith, the sophomore. Jenna Hunkla, sophomore.
Who you gave a rebound to just because she got on the floor.
Yes. Kyla Piercy's a freshman. Ashlyn Butler, a senior, and Ella Williams, a senior. Here's Ella with it. Goes to Piercy, right wing. She'll try the baseline, cut off, throw it away. Wrong team. Taylor's got it for Alma. 2 minutes now, first half. And Piercy tried to get in there and steal it, and she was on the sideline when she grabbed it, so it goes back to Alma.
Yeah, Piercy trying to make up for that.
Right.
So I ain't getting that.
But you hate that, though, when you go turnover foul. That's always a bad premise that happens. You see it a lot. Doc Holt's a master of it on the boys' team.
Oh, Isabella Smith just slammed that out of bounds like she was
right.
the Kimbe
7 foot
Mutombo.
tall, yeah. So here is Taylor, inbounds from the far sideline. Into the backcourt it goes to Gramlich.
You think she knows who Dikembe Mutombo
No.
is? No chance?
She'll find Parker, back to Gramlich. She'll penetrate, feed, tried to go down low to Kimes, stolen out there by Williams. We're on the run. Into the front court, Ella with the dribble down the right side of the lane to the rack. Not there. Butler's layup won't go. And an offensive rebound for Ashlyn Butler. And will she get free throws? She will. Good.
23.
She is our 23. All right. Second on Jaden Gramlich.
So you say Ashlyn Butler's our...
She certainly is our Ronald Reagan Realty player spotlight tonight. Callie Poole will come back in for Alma, and Welch will come back in. 37-5. Missed the first one, didn't she? Missed
Too
the
many
second
question
one.
marks.
I know.
We gotta
Welch tried to get the rebound. They say it went off of Greenwood.
The people at home are relying on you to paint the picture, and if you're doing it with a question mark, they don't know. They sense the hesitation.
I know. I looked down trying to find my stats.
I'll have a conversation with you about that.
Thank you. This is my first game. I'm learning. 3-ball on the way from McCart from the right wing. You heard that one. And the Lady Airedales, 37-8 now. They're trailing. They've cut the lead to 29. Here's Williams with it up top. Picked her dribble up, finds Smith left wing. They're not going to let Izzy get loose. They watch a little scouting report on her. Somebody's in her face at all times. Piercy double dribbled. She's struggling tonight. The freshman, she's had 2 or 3 turnovers that are uncharacteristic, and you can see it in her body language. she'll get that taken care of. 1 minute left here before halftime. And that's Taylor. Deep three on the way. Not there. Box out was nice from Williams. She got out of there with it to Honkala. She leads the break now. Jenna down the right side of the lane.
Get off
just
me.
plowing people, caterpillar style. Bulldozing. Rah! But she missed the shot. We're going the other way. Love it. Feet inside to Welch. Honkala with a block shot, and we're going the other direction. Here's Piercy across the timeline. Kyla finds Williams open for three. Right corner. Won't go. Honkala high for the board. She's got it, and Jenna will reset and find Smith.
They return the favor.
Deep three from Izzy. Splash! He gave her an inch. She took a mile.
Hey, that's all last name right there.
Yeah, that's right. 40-8.
Izzy, no relation, Smith.
Yes. And Taylor with it now for Alma. She'll find Poole. They come right wing to McCart. She'll let a three go.
Oh.
Hey, off the window. Her second three.
2 in a row.
And that will be the buzzer for halftime. 40-11. Greenwood leads at halftime over the Lady Airedales. And Ronald Reagan Realty sponsors our senior spotlight each game. A different player we'll talk about. Tonight's going to be Ashlyn Butler. 4.0 plus GPA. Plays volleyball and basketball for Greenwood. Science is her favorite subject. Zoology is what she wants to major in at Oklahoma State University.
Hey, I like that.
Okay.
I like that.
Volleyball All-Star nominee, Volleyball All-State, Volleyball All-Conference. Her parents are Lance Butler and Misty Butler. Favorite saying, I don't have to like you, but I have to love you. That's from Pop-Up, the late, great Pete Butler. Favorite author, Colleen Hoover. And her favorite music artist is Zach Bryan. That is our Ronald Reagan Realty Senior Spotlight, Ashlyn Butler. Did I have a nickname for her up top? She doesn't have, just Butler. That's her nickname,
Yeah.
Butler. I like that last name. Good.
I call her Mashlin,
Mashlyn,
and I'll
yes.
give you the reason why.
Okay.
Going to Miss Scallywag, Miss Skaggs class,
Yes.
second period, and she's got 4 aides in there.
Right.
There's Maggie Leonard, there's Mary Beth Young, there's Madison Goodwin. So all of them have an M except for Ashlyn. So I walk in there and say, hey, you're Mashlin. So
I like
it's
it.
the M&M girls.
We'll try that. We'll go with Mashlyn.
Mashlin, she really loves it too.
Yeah.
I'll just tell you that.
Cartwright with 11 in the first half, 10 points for Trusty, 6 for Woolsey, a couple of threes. Williams with 4. Honkala's got 2 free throws, a 3-ball for Izzy Smith. Sexton with 4 points for Greenwood. McCart's got 6.
We messed up everything here.
Parker's got 4. And Welch has 1 free throw when she was fouled on a 3-point attempt and got them their first point of the game. So it's 40-11 as I think the alarm, they finally figured out that I'm in town.
Yeah,
so they sounded the alarm.
They've let them know.
So let's take a break here and come back. We'll get regrouped. And we'll get ready for the second half of basketball here. Boys are on the court warming up for the nightcap. Again, another one Greenwood's got to win. We'll see how they can react after that gut punch last night. And Kai Henry's 3-ball and the dagger with 3 seconds left. A 2-point loss to Van Buren to see if the boys can regroup. Still an outside shot for postseason.
They
I'll
still
never
know you're
give up.
here.
Still going with the horn. Let's get off the air until they get this straight. 40-11, Lady Bulldogs lead the Lady Airedales live in the spinach capital of the world. We're on Greenwood Sports Center on YouTube and the Sports Hog 103.5. We need him out of the locker room. The Greenwood School District is now accepting applications for students wishing to participate in the School Choice Program. School Choice Act 560 of 2015 is a program authorized by the Arkansas General Assembly. Allows parents to apply for their child's admission to participate in school districts other than the one in which they reside. Greenwood will be doing this school choice program in the 23-24 school year. Application forms available at the Greenwood Admin Office, 420 North Main, or online. If you're watching the stream, the website will be up there maybe eventually.
It's a lot of letters.
Yeah, it's dese.ade.arkansas.gov/offices/legal/school space or -choice. Whew. Applications got to be received before May 1st of this year to be considered eligible for the upcoming school year. Applications should be turned into the non-resident district, and the non-resident district will notify the resident district of the application. Assignments will be made on the basis of space availability. Applicants will be notified of their acceptance or rejection by July 1st this summer. Students who reside out of state or who are currently expelled from school for a drug or weapon violation are not eligible for participation. School choice. And I advise you to choose Greenwood. Great education. Champions in the classroom, on the field, and in life. School choice. Deadline. It's something like that. I don't know. Doc Smith's got some kind of cheesy slogan. I like mine better. Greenwood's got the ball. Starters are in. Here we go. Working left to right here in the second half. And Trusty's got it. She'll find Sexton for three, left wing, off the mark. Carly will run down her own long rebound, top of the key. Reverse it to Cartwright. Her three won't go from the right corner, and now Alma clears.
Cold start the second half.
Right.
0 for 2 from 3.
Parker drives it for Alma the other direction, up off the window. Her 6th point for Demaya Parker, the sophomore, with the left hand there. 40-13 now Greenwood's lead. Woolsey, right wing. Skipped it to Sexton, left side, soft spot. One dribble, makes room, finds some space, up and in, good. Coach Reeves wants a timeout.
He's not pleased defensively with what we've done there to start the half. I mean, you wouldn't think he was up by 29, but
4 assists, 3 boards for Woolsey with her 6 points. Cartwright's got 5 rebounds and 3 steals with her 11 points. Trusty's got 3 boards and a couple of steals with her 10 points. Honkela's got 3 assists, 2 rebounds. Those are all legit. Those aren't fake stats. Actually, she did that. And 2 points. Russin, though, 8 rebounds and 2 assists in the first half for Adriana. And no points, but she's been active on the stat sheet. Sexton's got 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals with her 6 points.
Yeah, Sexton tried to pull one over on him.
I like it.
She tried to say, it's our ball.
Always get out there. Maybe the officials will botch the call. So it's Alma's ball. Here comes Parker for the Lady Airedales. Across the timeline with a dribble. Cartwright waiting on her. Parker gets it over to Taylor. Her 3, good.
I've watched her in pregame. She was knocking them down from way outside, and she does so there.
Great shooter she is. Here's Trusty now on the other end, though, on the right or the left corner to Sexton, left wing up top to Russin. Adriana tried to penetrate, found Woolsey. Now Cartwright's 3, in and out from the right corner. Rebound cleared out of there by Gramlich. And she'll bring it up. That's Jordan. She's got 3 fouls. 42-16, Greenwood leads. Gramlich hard to the basket. Russin let her have it. That's her 3rd.
Yeah.
No easy baskets, regardless of the score. First.
Oh, they're calling on Woolsey.
Wow. Okay, good.
Adriana's like, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Woolsey's first foul, first team foul.
Makes up for that one you gave me while I was sitting on the bench.
Gramlich will go to the free throw line and make the first one. Front iron window and through. She is, I have 2, did I write these down or she missed 2? Or she missed 2 earlier, I believe. Yeah. Here's her second one on the way short. She's 1 for 3.
So did you, apparently.
Russin finally gets the rebound. I did. And now Trusty. Floater. Glass. Splash. Wow. 12 points for Trusty. It's just like poetry in motion.
It's like I don't know if you call that a splash or hammered off the backboard.
Yeah.
But
it hit so hard to splash the net.
Right.
Parker says, I'm going to shoot a 3 right here, but it's an air ball, and it's going to go out of bounds. Good job of Woolsey to block out McCart and not let her get to it. 44-17. Lady Bulldogs in command, and Cartwright will bring it up. Parker waits on her at half court. Maddie with her dribble gets it to Trusty, top of the key. Down in the corner, Woolsey right side. One bounce, skipped it to Sexton left wing, down to Russin on the baseline, nearly travels. She'll find Cartwright up top, and Maddie will reset with 20 on the shot clock. Penetrates to Sexton, 3-ball left wing, won't go. Trusty's rebound not there. Cartwright got the rebound of her miss, and looking for space, she'll dribble it out of traffic, and they'll reset again, a fresh 30. Russin got it, up top Woolsey, 3-ball. Splash! Brooklyn Woolsey with her third 3. Woo! Oh, baby. And 47-17 is back to the 30-point lead for Greenwood with 5.5 to go in the third period. Parker across the timeline for Alma, working right to left. Still with her dribble, nobody guards her. She'll find Taylor. Deep 3. Come on. Boom. Wow, she's got 6 points now. That's way out near Kibler. And 47-20 now. 5:14 to go in the third period. Trusty down in the corner. Woolsey. 3-ball from our right corner. Won't go. Trusty tried to find the board, but Parker got the loose ball, and she's fouled. This one will be on Adriana.
Yep.
Now she's got her third.
Yeah, she's saying, I'm not, I get 5 of them.
Yep.
I'm going to try to test how far I can go with them.
Well, she's allowed 5 per game. She commits 1 a game and usually gets 3 or 4.
Right. And she even got one sitting on the bench. That's how she's a magnet for it.
Here's Parker now with a dribble left of the circle. Sexton guards her man-to-man. Down in the corner, McCart's left side, Woolsey on her. Skip pass across to Gramlich, and her 3 won't go. Rebound. Sexton came out of there with it. That's Carly's third board.
Numbers.
Here's Cartwright quickly in the front court. Sees a hole down the lane, drives in, but she's fouled on the floor.
Yeah, NBA, that's 33, but NBA, that's continuation. And
4th foul on Gramlich. Sure, you're right. And when the Hogs are on the road in the SEC, the other team gets that. Sexton's inbound to Cartwright. 3-ball won't go. Woolsey kept the rebound alive. Back tipped it out to Cartwright, and Maddie will reset it. She'll give it to Russin. Now Trusty, top of the key. To the right elbow, 1 bounce, splash.
Yeah, Trusty said, I could shoot this 3, but I like this elbow jumper a little bit better. And she cleared space, knocked it down.
49-20. Parker walks it across for the Lady Airedales. 4:15, third period. Still with her dribble outside the perimeter. Russin harassing her. Now they switch, and Sexton picks her up. She'll hand it off to Taylor. Jump shot not there. Sexton with the rebound. She's on the run with it. Into the front court. Right to left. No, left to right. I'll get it. Yeah, that's my first time. Cartwright in the corner. With her dribble, double team. Harassed by Parker. She'll spin out, now find a seam down the lane, and had the ball taken away from her for a minute, but she got it right back and goes up and in for Maddie Cartwright. A wild sequence there. 13 now for the franchise.
What'd you say about Honkala? Going
yeah.
a little
bulldozer style.
Bulldozer
right?
style.
That's right. Cartwright's got that in her too, for sure. Parker coming off a pick, had a little space, no shot, still dribbles. Now finds Gramlich. Deep 3, top of the key, off the mark. Brooklyn Woolsey with the rebound. She's on the run ahead to Cartwright. Layup would not go. And Gramlich gets the rebound. She will get it out to Taylor. She didn't stop and pop, but she traveled. Couple little extra steps there. A little bit too much of a hurry. Now Welch and Poole will check back in for the Lady Airedales. 51-20. Greenwood leads with 3 minutes and 14 seconds left, third period. And Cartwright will walk it up. Coach Mann says, come get her. You're up at half court, and Poole does. Baseball pass to Woolsey in the right corner. She'll step in. 18-footer not there. Rebound batted around and off of Kimes, and it'll stay with Greenwood. And up off the bench comes 5 fresh bodies in Kyla Piercy, Ella Williams, Jenna Honkala, Ashlyn Butler, our Ronald Reagan Realtor Spotlight player tonight, and
Mashlin
Izzy
Butler.
Smith. Yeah, Mashlin. Piercy got the inbound from Williams. Couple dribbles, floater in the lane, good for the freshman. She's on the scoreboard.
Yeah, she'd been sitting for 5 minutes on the game time.
53-20, Greenwood leads. 2:50 to play in the third period. Fancy dribbling there by Poole. Still harassed by Smith. Izzy right in her hip pocket. Poole will find Taylor. Williams tipped it off of her. It goes out of bounds. Nice defense from Ella. Turnover back to Greenwood.
Yeah, there's 5 fresh bodies, and they've they've got something on their mind. They get out there and say, hey, we've been sitting over here for a while.
Yeah.
We're getting out here and giving it our all.
Well, and Piercy had a rough first half. Here are 3 turnovers. She's trying to make up for it here. Here's a 3-ball from Kyla. Splash! That's 5 straight for the freshman. Spectacular assist to Williams, and it's 56-20. Let her get heated up. She's in 9th grade, by the way. Oh, and a block shot by Williams as Taylor wound up a 3 from the corner. Ella said, no, I'll tell you what, you buried 2 on me earlier on whoever. Not on me, not on my watch.
Yeah, she wasn't getting called for a second three-pointer.
Right. Foul. That's right. Yeah, exactly. 2:15 to play. Greenwood leading 56-20 here in the girls' game. Inbound to Taylor, all alone in the deep left corner. Williams nowhere to be found there. She buried that one. That's her 3rd 3. A nice shot from Presley Taylor. She's a senior. 56-23. Here's Honkla, bulldozer, and a block on Taylor. And I admire Presley for getting in the way of the locomotive because, I mean, the freight train's coming down the tracks.
Yeah, usually you have an indication something's happening with the train tracks. You know something's going to happen in that area.
Inbound to Izzy Smith. Her 3 won't go from the right wing, and a rebound cleared out of there by the Lady Airedales. Kimes gives to Taylor. She'll bring it across the front court. Deep 3. Not there. Welch with the offensive board. It won't go. Batted around for it. Smith saves it in to Williams. Ella got fouled at midcourt by Taylor. 2 quick fouls on Presley. She's got 3.
If I remember right, Presley may be their all-time three-point leader.
I wouldn't doubt that. Of course, they had some dandies back. There's been some that came through here that just buried 3s.
I want to say she's somewhere on that list.
Yeah, okay. She ought to be. She's got a nice-looking shot. Made 3 tonight. 56-23.
So let me ask you this. We talked about train tracks. You know they're coming through. You think it's fitting that Jenna wears number 11 because it's like a train track? You see what I'm saying there?
Well, and her last name's got honk in it like the horn.
Business is about to pick up. It's happening right here.
Yes.
Maybe a stretch, but
I like it. 56-23. A jump ball was called there, and the arrow goes to Alma. And Poole has it. Tried to drive in. Loose ball stolen out of there by Jenna Honkala, the aforementioned. She'll drive down, give it up to Williams. Her shot won't go. Battle for the board. Honk's got it. Just cleared out house. Score, child. They took it from her. That's going to cost them later on down the line, I have to assume.
Yeah.
And then Piercy fouls as she tried to get over on Kimes. And that's a second on Kyla. By the way, Mackenzie Thomas has checked in. Snuck in there on me. She's a junior for Greenwood, number 53. Presley Taylor has it for Alma. Minute left, 3rd period. Into the corner it goes to Kimes. She'll give it to Welch at the right block. Her and Thomas hooked up. Skip pass to Poole. 3 won't go. Box out, and Williams has got it.
Oh, they're calling Mackenzie Thomas on that block out.
That's just a terrible call. That's a great box out from Thomas. Left Williams there to get the rebound. That's a 56-23, I think, in the rule book.
The train tracks.
Honkala out. Piper Pitts checks in. Piper Pitts. That's sophomore, the lefty. A little breakdown defensively as they tried to get the inbounds into Kimes.
Was it a breakdown, though? Piper came and she knocked it off
knocked it out of her hands. And
right back to the girl who was trying to inbound.
She didn't quite establish her spot in the field of play, so she touched it and was out of bounds. Piercy took on about 3 shots there, no foul called. She got it out to Williams finally. 3 ball
shots,
in the left
you don't
corner.
mean jump shots. You mean
she
shots.
took about 3 cross checks, like hockey style. 29 seconds left. Poole lost the handle, but right there's Taylor to get it for Alma. Williams all over her. She'll force a shot. It's not there, but the Kimes gets the long rebound. She'll find Gramlich. Long 3's not there. Piercy will run down this
Here we
board.
go.
And Kyla's on the run down the left side of the lane. Stop and pop. Foul on the way up by number 10, Poole. And Piercy will have free throws. She's got 5 points.
All this quarter.
10 seconds left before the mercy rule, which is 30 points in the 4th period. And Piercy, the freshman, will let the first one fly. Good. She's got 6. All in the 3rd, as you heard from Dr. Smith.
Yeah, she had 9 last night. Good to see her get in the scoring column. And, again, we talked about it in pregame. You got a lot of options that can score.
Second one's off the back iron, no good. Welch high for the rebound for Alma. Here's Poole now with 5 seconds. Across the timeline looking for a pick. Lets it fly from 35 feet, and it's no good. 57-23. Lady Bulldogs in command here in the 5A West, looking for their 17th straight win, I believe. Maybe 16th and 12th overall against Alma. But on the season, I believe it's their 16th straight win. I'll do the math on that. We'll take a quick timeout. Greenwood Sports Center and the Sports Hog 103.5. Here we go, 8 minutes left. We are in the sportsmanship rule. Lady Bulldogs up 57-23 over Alma. And Parker has it for the Lady Airedales. Drives down the left baseline, shot up, won't go. Offensive board not there. Gramlich, and then she's fouled on the. She missed a follow, got her own board again, and fouled.
Ella Williams.
It's her second, right? This is Jaden Gramlich.
She's shooting two.
First one's on the way, off the back iron, no good. 7:24 clock running here, as we said, in the Mercy Rule. Lady Bulldogs up 34. Second one off the iron, no good. Another offensive rebound for her sister, Jordan Gramlich. Her follow's not there, and Ella Williams another foul.
Yeah, just. You said that with another question mark. Was your math struggling there?
Well, I was trying to figure out why we're not blocking out. No, I was just trying to figure out why we're not blocking out. I'm sure Coach Reeves is thinking the same thing. So, Jordan Gramlich now will shoot a pair of free throws. She's 1 out of 4 from the line. First one's on the way, no good. Wow, that thing looked a lot in and never fell up on top of the iron. One more for the sophomore. It's on the way, good. So she's 2 out of 6, and it's 57-24. Piercy in the front court to the right wing. Down in the corner, Pitts winds up a 3-ball, no good. Rebound, Williams for Greenwood. Flips it out to Piercy out near the jump circle. Now Smith to Williams, left wing. Back to Izzy, 3-ball, left wing. Won't go. Mackenzie Thomas for the rebound, up and in, good. Nice follow. And Greenwood's back up 59-24. Parker with it. Smith harassing her out between the circles. She'll dribble to the left side and hand it off to Taylor. Presley looking for some airs. I got to shoot. Here's Jordan Gramlich. She'll drive in. That should be a jump ball. Great call. Williams got a hand in there and tied it up. That will go down as a steal for Ella Williams because the arrow is our way. 59-24. Izzy brings it across in a hurry to the front court. Picked up her dribble and was going to Williams. I think Piercy got it. Found Pitts in the right corner to Smith. She'll skip it to Williams, left side. She'll penetrate in the lane. A little floater. Wouldn't go. Oh, Ella's got to make that one. She's frustrated at herself. And Parker with a rebound for Alma. Here come the Lady Airedales. Taylor looking for an inch. Williams is not getting it from me. She'll feed inside to Gramlich. Double team down there. Nowhere to go. Nearly a hook. She tried to pitch it to Taylor. They ran into each other. Piercy out of there with a steal. Ahead it goes to Smith. Her layup good. Out ahead of the pack.
We had a train wreck down here on the other end. Taylor and Gramlich ran into each other.
Sure don't want Taylor to be hurt. Either one of them for that matter, but Taylor is senior. Her last ride right here, and she's, you talked about moving up the charts in the 3-ball category. And hate to see anybody get hurt in a 61-24 game. They stopped the clock for the injury at 4:57. And they'll wind it back up as Poole checks in for Alma. Here's Parker across the timeline. Smith waiting on her. Boy, Izzy's going to be a superstar. I can just tell you that. Piercy, though, picked the pocket. Speaking of superstars, at Parker, and she's going the other way. Parker riding her all the way. Up and in good for the freshman. Oh, baby.
So Piercy picked the pocket of Parker. Goes the other way and gets fouled by Parker.
For the points.
Yeah.
Right. Was there a P thing going there?
Yeah, I think so.
Free throw, splash for Piercy. She's got
2 for 3 from the line now.
9 points. And 64-24, the lead's 40. Russell about 40 the other night. Van Buren was maybe a little more than that last night. That's Piercy drawing a charge, no call. They let it slide. Williams came out of there with the steal, finds Smith, and we're on the run the other direction.
Piercy was planted in the paint.
Yeah. Pitts open for 3, left corner. Splash! Pepper Pitts with a 3. Gives Smith her first assist. And into the game comes
5
the
new
next
bodies.
5. Yeah. It is Liddy and Adams. She is a sophomore. Ashlyn Butler back in, the senior. That's Riley Potts, another freshman. Madeline Wilkinson, a senior. And Pate Jones, a sophomore. Pate harassing Parker right now with her dribble. They get to the corner to Poole. 3 on the way, not there. The ball spun off of Jaden Gramlich's shoulder and out of bounds. It'll be Greenwood's basketball. And the referee sends Junior after the ball that went back down the tunnel again. That's Greenwood's ball.
Nope. They gave it to Alma.
Now, dadgummit, I don't care what the score is. That's terrible. Parker's going to inbound on the baseline. It rolled off of 23's shoulder, literally.
Hey, you talk about Izzy Smith going to be a superstar. You wait till Pate Jones gets
Woo,
her time in the spotlight, too.
Yep, 3 ball on the way, no good. Potts had the board for a minute, but Pools drug it out of her hand. And then
so possession
never changed, really, I don't think. But it did hit the rim if you're talking shot clock.
Right.
And then Poole kicked it out of bounds. They say it went off of Potts, and so it stays with Alma. So here's Welch. She'll find Parker coming out of the corner right side up top to Kimes. Now left wing to McCart. Down in the corner, Poole's 3 won't go. Potts high for the rebound for Big Riley Potts, the freshman. And now Adams will bring it across. Lydia picks up her dribble, finds Pate Jones out on the floor, and here we go. The Tasmanian Devil. Wilkinson back to Jones. And off she goes. Back to Butler. 3 ball left wing. Short. Potts with a rebound. Followed off there. Got to use that glass, girl. Got her second board, though. And on the run is Poole. She'll launch it ahead to Kynes. Back to Poole. One more pass in the left corner, but nobody there as Adams recovered. Wilkinson tried for the steal, tipped the ball, but Poole came up with it. And that went off of, I thought, Adams' foot. It did not. They say it's off of Alma. Greenwood's basketball.
Poole with a pretty pass there, trying to get it to the paint.
Wow. Boy, you got it tonight. What's that called, alliteration?
Watch out now.
67-24. Here's Madeline Wilkinson, another senior, bringing it across for Greenwood. Now to Jones. Peyton with the dribble. Wilkinson finds Butler. Steps inside, 15-footer, splash for Ashlyn Butler, our Ronald Reagan Realty Player Spotlight tonight. 69-24. Now Poole has it. Gremlick feeds inside. Oh, Potts with a nice block. Look out. The big freshman swatted the ball down, and Butler's out of there with it. She'll leave it for Jones in the front court now, 55 seconds. Adams, right wing. Wanted to skip pass, but goes back to Jones. Pate back to Adams. Let it fly, Lydia Ann. There's a 15-footer, right baseline. Count it. Lydia Ann Adams with the basket. Jones an assist. 40 seconds left, 69-24. Here comes Poole with it for Alma across the timeline. Still with her dribble, double team, goes to the high post, and Gramlich, her shot up, Potts another block shot. Gramlich got it back, up and under. That time she got Potts off the ground. And Jaden Gramlich with her first points now, the sophomore, it's 69-26. 18 seconds, Jones across the timeline. Finds Wilkinson. Now to Butler, thought about a 3, not there. To Wilkinson, 10 seconds. Jones up top. To Adams, feeds inside to Potts. Lost the handle. Alma comes out of there with it. That's Jaden Gramlich. And that's going to do it. 71-26. As you might expect, the Lady Bulldogs take care of business here on the road, and they win their 12th straight against the Lady Airedales. They win their 17th straight overall, and now at 22-2 and 9-0 in conference, the Lady Bulldogs have, I think, secured that 1 seed now in the postseason tournament.
They still have Siloam can catch them.
And so
Siloam's
Greenwood
only lost
has
once.
secured the one. What? Oh,
Siloam has only lost once. That was to us.
Oh, yeah.
So, it's still attainable.
Right.
For Siloam, and they beat us by more than 2 next week, then they could be the 1 seed.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, if things play out. But right now,
I got you.
Greenwood's still undefeated. Siloam's lone loss was to the Greenwood Lady Bulldogs at their place.
So we're glass half empty guy.
I'm just stating facts.
Oh.
That's a factual statement. We have not solidified the number 1 seed yet.
All right.
I didn't say we won't.
Is it bad? I've already put in a vacation day for
right.
that day.
Well, I mean, I like where your head's at. I guess I'll say that.
1 o'clock March the 1st on a Wednesday is when the 1 seed from the West plays. So I went ahead and just scheduled it. We'll see what happens. Great win tonight again for Old Nine Rings, Clay Reeves and Ryan Lindsay, 71-26. All right, we will take a break. I'll come back and we'll give you our post-game numbers before we get to the boys' affair here this afternoon. Greenwood in dire straits. The panic button has been pushed. A must-win here in Alma to keep postseason hopes alive, and they also still have a chance, just like Silent Springs girls. All right, we will be back. It's Greenwood Sports Center and the Sports Hog 103.5.